Alright, and here we have the 1's. For the large tubes. A whole bunch of 1H5s. And a bunch of 1H7s. Or sorry, not 1H, 1A7. And the ones with the open boxes, with the tube next to it, is the box for that tube. But I just want to take it out of the box so you can see what the tube actually looks like. These are a couple really tiny ones. 1V6. One LA6. One LN5. And last, a 1F5G. So not too many large ones. Here we have some 2's and 3's, 2A6 and 2A7s, and 2B7, and this fella here, oh, there, a 2X3, rather an odd layout inside that one. And we got a bunch of 2A5s. And then a 2E26. And then here we have a 2C43. I think this is kind of a neat. It's almost like a fountain. Rather interesting. And we have a 3DG4. This is another interesting one that's got a lot going on inside it. And a few 3A3s. And this is a rather odd one. It's a 3D21WB. I have not been able to find very much information on it. It's got a lot going on inside it too. I don't know what kind of tube it is. Not a clue. Anyone has any information on this tube, I'd gladly like to hear it. Post it in the comments. Or at least a link to maybe what it is. But there's just a lot going on there. So yeah, 3D21WB. And last up is this fairly large one, a 3B28. Very big. Also a sticker says very good for the previous owner. So not too many large 2's and 3's. Next will be the 4's and 5's. Right, here's 4's and 5's. This is the only 4 I have. The 4HA7. Then we got a couple of 5W4s. 5AR4. 5V6. 5AZ4. 5Z4. 5V4. A bunch of 5V3s. And 5DJ4. And then a whole bunch of 5U4s. Got lots of those. We got a 5BC3. A lot of them look similar on the inside for the 5's. You have 5R4. This one's got a different base. A 5Y3. Good little batch of those. And 5Y4. And finally 5Z3. So a good little batch of 5's and the 1-4. And here we got a few 7's. It's 7A7. We got 7F8W. These are real small ones. Not much in them, but I'm not exactly sure what these ones are. Then we got 7N7. Uh, 7B5. 7C6. Some of these are hard to see in. 7A5. 7B6. Again, another one you can't really see in. And a bunch of 7C5s. It's a 7A8. 7Y4. 7A4. Another one you can't see in. Can't see in that one at all. 7B8. 7C7. And finally 7B7. It's a good little batch of 7's. And here we have 9's up to 17's, not including the 12's. So starting off, we got a 9BJ11. GF7, 11-7N7. Can't see much in that one. 11AR11. 11 what is this? 11BQ11. Then we got a 13CM5. A 13EM7. And then we got 14A5. Can't see in this at all, except for a little bit in the bottom there. A 14A7. A couple of those. 14B6. 14BL11. 14C5. I find a lot of these, they got a lot of silver in them. You can't see inside them. 14J7. 14Q7. Then we jump up to the 17s, 17JZ8. (17BE3). (17AX4). 17DE4, 17AY3, 17AX3. A lot of these look very similar, with minor differences. 17BS3. And 17DQ6. And that's all for the 9s up to 17s. Well, fumbled a bit. Forgot I had a small box of single tubes, only one of each. And this is from 10 up to 19, no 12s. So here's a 10JT8. A lot going on in that one. 10AL11. 11BT11. 11-7L7. 11CA11. 14BR11. 14N7. These all look similar, these ones. 15AF11. 15BD11. 17BF11. Usually the first number is most often the filament voltage. So like a 12AX7, the filament would be like 12 volts. A 6X4 would be 6.3 volts. And a 35L7 or whatever would be 35 volts. Not always the case, but usually it's something close to the first number. Here's a 17JN6. And again, your first number isn't always the case. Like a 4D37 or whatever wouldn't be 4 volts. But for some, a lot of the tubes, the first number usually is the filament voltage. So this is a 19AU4, 19CG3, and finally 19DQ3. Here's my pile of 12s. The 12AE10. AC10, 12AL11, 12BF11, 12BT8, 12CU6, a couple of 12Q7s, 12SL7, 12SR7, 12DQ6, 12SN7, 12W6, a bunch of those, a 12D4, a 12J7, A8, a 12AV5, V6, 12L6, 12J5, 12CL3, 12B6, 12SA7, 12SQ7, 12K7, 12AX4. And that's it for the 12s.